Bacon! Maybe you've heard of it. It's a super salty breakfast meat that goes good with pretty much everything. But every time you cook it, you're gonna generate a fair amount of grease. You can't dump it down the drain because it'll just clog up your pipes. But you wouldn't want to do that anyway, because it's a super flavorful, smoky fat that you can use in place of almost any other cooking oil. So you could fry your eggs in your leftover bacon fat, and nobody would fault you for that because it's a great idea, but why do that when you can combine it with butter to make bacon butter? All you need to do, take a stick of butter, room temperature, chop it up into little chunks, put those chunks in the food processor, and then just take 2 tablespoons of room temperature but still liquid bacon grease. Drizzle that in there. And then just pulse to combine. Then scrape everything to a nice little ramekin. You now have a smoky, buttery spread that is really the best of all breakfast worlds. Just pop it in the fridge to firm it up, and you're ready to spread it on whatever you want. Continuing with our theme of combining fat with a different fat, we're gonna make a little mayo. We're gonna start with 2 egg yolks. Then we're gonna add a tablespoon of lemon juice and a teaspoon of white wine vinegar. Then a little salt and sugar, half a teaspoon each. Half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Then we're gonna take half a cup of a neutral oil, I like safflower, and just gently pour it down the side because you wanna keep the oil on top of the other ingredients. And then we're gonna take our bacon fat, 2 tablespoons. And the same thing, you want to kind of just drizzle it down the side. Then you take an immersion blender or a stick blender, same thing, different name. And then you just plunge the head of it all the way down to the bottom and turn it on. And then just gently move it around. And you'll see it'll start to emulsify in the mayonnaise. So my favorite uses for this stuff is I love it on a BLT, I love it on a tomato sandwich with just white bread. It's really good in deviled eggs. Pretty much anything you would use regular mayonnaise for, you can use this for, and it's just gonna be a little smokier, a little saltier, and a little more indulgent. Now we're gonna get some vegetables involved in making a bacon fat vinaigrette. Take a mason jar, add 3 tablespoons of safflower oil, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 squeezes of Dijon mustard. Not only does it add flavor, but it's also a really nice emulsifier. And then 2 big drizzles of honey. You always want a little sweetness when you're making a vinaigrette. Pinch of salt, and then about 10 grinds of pepper. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of bacon fat. If you can get those little burnt bits of bacon in there, that's awesome. Just put the lid and shake it up until it's nice and emulsified. Give that a little taste. And that's pretty perfect. You can adjust the seasoning if you need to. This would be great on a spinach salad. It's great on a little like iceberg wedge situation with blue cheese. But really it's good on any vegetable. Asparagus would be particularly nice. I mean, anything you think bacon would go good with, which is everything, it'll be really great on. As you can see, there are a lot of tasty treats we can make with leftover bacon grease. So next time you have a bunch, don't pour it down the drain, don't throw it in the trash, keep it and make some mayo, butter, or a tasty vinaigrette. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Eating Trash with Claire.